Yeah. Yeah.
Hey, okay, 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay, I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay, all my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay, so when I die, I ain't gonna be from old age. Somebody gonna want revenge, somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros, left pocket got pounds. Somebody gonna want revenge, somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown. Step back, let me get some room. Congrats every time I'm through. Same packet, nobody knew, so I never get confused. Hotel get a bird's eye view. Hotel got a waiting room. Read a magazine while you wait for me, baby. I'll be done so soon. Phone gotta be off. Each store got locks. I got some trusted shoes. Okay. 10K on the countertop. Don't look so shocked. It's nothing new. Okay. Death comes in threes. Wins come in twos. Cash comes in ones. Throw it up, celebrate some news. Hey. I do a good job. Pull up and pop out and pull out. Head on and hood on. Pedal to metal. When I put my foot on, I got to put on. I got a bad one. They want to keep me. Oh, that's a good one. Pockets are dense. I think my bread is hard as a crouton. Receipts in my pocket don't come with a coupon.
Hey, everybody, it's the Coach. This is Thursday Night Football on EA Sports.
Coach, thanks very much. Spread between 4th and 6th Streets in downtown Minneapolis. We welcome you inside spacious U.S. Bank Stadium. Tonight we kick off Week 6 with a great Thursday night matchup between the Dallas Cowboys and the Minnesota Vikings.
Down, 18 Gator, gone. Switch back.
Now a first carry for their fullback, and he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Good solid gain on first down, about what you'd expect from the big guy carrying the ball.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Here's a 2nd and 7. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Now Brooks to throw. Throwing on 3rd and long. That one caught by Ellison. And he's going to be brought down short of the first at about the 31-yard line. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down. After last week's loss, you bet this offense probably wanted to come out with a little more fire than a 3-and-out.
And I'm sure that people are saying, hey, come on, Coach, what was the pregame talk? Have these guys ready to go? But you and I both know it goes into preparation and practice and being ready to go. That gives you the confidence to come out and play. They've got to find that and fast.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now a fake on the give here as they try to run pass option. And he's into the clear. The 20, 10, touchdown, Vikings. A big play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. An ideal start for them, really. You force the punt, and then you go down and score.
And you've got to see a fist pump on the sideline from the head coach, don't you? Because he's turned into his bench, and he's telling his team, this is how we prepare. Force the punt, go downfield and score. I told you guys, it's just like a boxer in the gym, preparing for the fight. Now we get to turn it all loose.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be taken in at the 1. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And a 3-and-out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out with a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan then on that first drive.
Sometimes it absolutely serves John that way.
Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Mike Hughes. And he's going to score. It's a Viking touchdown. And this defense looking like they have come to play the pick six, and just like that, it's 13-0 early on.
Well, go back with me to our training camp visits. What do we hear during these drills? Pass. Ball's in the air.
And then my favorite.
Oski. That's the interception. That means everybody finds someone to block them legally, stay on your feet, and they get it done. Touchdown.
And his kick is good, but flags come in. Looks like we're going to get a roughing call here on the follow-through. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
Let's go, let's go!
Here comes the field general leading his offense back out there for the next possession. And now, Charles, this becomes a pretty important second drive for them. They're already down a pair of scores here in the first quarter.
As you noted,
nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 32. And he's going to score. It's a Viking touchdown.
Partner, what we just saw, that's a great example of a team that was really amped up. They've been playing so well, yet they didn't get overexcited and have a bust on defense and gave up a big play. Instead, they created their own big play with a pick six. This one may be over.
Yeah, it's just the first half, but that lead has swelled to the point where you're wondering if it is over already. This is fielded at the goal line. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line.
Let's go. Let's go.
Out comes this field general once more, leading his offense back onto the field. Bottom line, he's got to figure things out. He's completed 3 passes, but 2 of them have been to the wrong team so far.
And when we talk about the best quarterbacks, we're usually talking about touchdown to interception ratio, aren't we? And 2 to 1 is acceptable, but the top line guys, 3 to 1 or better is what they're looking for. Now we're talking about interceptions versus completions. That's not a ratio that should ever be in any discussion.
Space to maneuver at the 40. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. And he'll take it to the 43-yard line. Give him 15 there, and the Cowboys have a first. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, but some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Well, you're down early. How do you get back in the game? Maybe establish the run. I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football. Let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So, as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. And you know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
We're the freshest guys coming off of the last game to play on a Thursday night. Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
They tried to throw on second down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Nothing doing on second and third down after that 9-yard gain on first. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. Needing the tough yards, they run it with their fullback. And he gets it to the 34, good enough for the first. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down.
I don't care what he's listed in the program. Fullback, running back, tailback, it doesn't matter. He ran that play like a fullback, just like the old days when we saw the fullback dive. How about him picking that one up?
Only needed a yard on 4th down. That's what he's there for, right?
Exactly. Line him up, short yardage situation, and say, here it is, big man. Go get it.
That was the 8th play of the drive, so a somewhat fitting pickup of 8 yards. 2nd and 2. And he whips that one incomplete there. So he's 3 for 7 throwing the football right now. Not an awful start, but also not the sharpest of starts.
No, I would agree with that. But if you're a confident quarterback and to play that position, you have to be. You just act like there's something wrong with the winning company.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And that is the 3rd sack this offensive line has allowed this first quarter.
Yeah, that puts him on pace. Let me do the rudimentary math here. To be sacked 12 times in a game. I know he's not going to go for that. I wonder if it's going to reshape what they decide to do on offense in terms of play calling.
Well, I can tell you what, when he popped up, shaking his head, frustrated right now behind center. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. So I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone and get you 6?
And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And now out comes Minnesota. And last time the formula was pretty simple. 1-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, 1-play drive's exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here.
Let's go. 50 on the engine. 54. Hey, I'm coming.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. Touchdown, Vikings! A big play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage. I'll let you do the analysis, partner, but with every touchdown pass this young quarterback throws and with the success that his team has had, I just continue to be more and more impressed.
Let's both do the analysis. Impressed. Aren't we both?
Yeah.
I mean, and why shouldn't we be? We've seen him improve throughout the year. We've seen him settle in now, and you can see the confidence of the team has grown. His confidence has grown. I think that everyone around this guy feels good about what they've seen. And it's also safe for him when he's driving home to turn on Sports Talk Radio. He's okay.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This fielded at the 2. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line.
Let's go.
Here he is, the man taking the snaps under center, heading out for the next possession. And I guess the question, Charles, is what's the formula for keeping... About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that. And they better make...
And here's another interception, the 3rd of this first quarter. He's picked off at his own 46. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line. Second quarter now from Minnesota. It's the Vikings in possession of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. A first down carry for Barkley. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd down.
On second down, here's Barkley. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run it and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean, or also just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
And that's caught by Smith. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. First target, first catch, and a first down. They'll run on first down. Barkley. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Back to throw. Right. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. Oh, very close to a turnover there in the end zone. He was looking for Chris Godwin that time, but it'll be 2nd and goal. 2nd and 4. Zone touchdown, Minnesota. From 4 yards out as his guys continue to put this one out of reach.
And remember, partner, that's a rookie quarterback back there. Apparently, he's getting the hang of this NFL thing pretty quickly.
Had 3 touchdown passes. You're right, he looks comfortable. What are they doing? Anything in particular?
Well, they keep talking about making sure they're giving him plays that fit his talents and also maybe shrinking the playbook a little bit. They did tell us that. Bottom line, he's really good.
The extra point up and good. And the route is on here in this first half. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Here again comes the captain of this offense leading his crew back out there now. He's struggled. His team has struggled. You talk to me a lot about looking to your leaders. Maybe it's time for him to put his mark on this game.
Agreed. And how that has to happen is somehow he's got to flush out everything that's happened so far and almost start over and get back to that confident level and know that he can play the game, because so far this has been a real struggle.
Yeah, absolutely. He's got the interceptions, trying to turn it around. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Give him 15 there, and the Cowboys have a first. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Brooks from the gun, he'll throw. And this is incomplete.
Well, he'd been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They slapped the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Now a carry here for the fullback. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. That 2nd down play nets a -4.
Well, he tried to bounce it outside, but that's obviously not his game. He's too much of a straight-line runner.
Yeah, him in the outer third of the field, not a recipe for success. That time a loss. Now Brooks off the play fake. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by Mike Hughes. to set up shop at the 32-yard line. We haven't even escaped the first half, and he's already thrown 4 picks.
And Brandon, back in the good old days, probably back before you were born, if your starter threw 4 in the first half, he might throw 8 or more for the game because they weren't going to pull him out. But nowadays, the patience level isn't quite there. He's going to have to make some real adjustments, or the backup may see some time.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Off the play fake. Right. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down. Right. Operating from the gun. And he comes back with one complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. On first down, Barkley. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. He'll get 15 and a Vikings first down.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. Now this pass into the hands of Saquon Barkley. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 13 yards as the Vikings pick up the first down.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
Well, we saw him shed a nice tackle on that play. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. And now with that completion, he's north of 200 yards here in the first half.
And he's going to break our statistician, Marvin, isn't he? Because Marvin right now is just tallying it up. Hope his hand doesn't hurt too much doing this or keeps hitting the calculator, but my goodness, what a...
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's 2nd and goal. 2nd and 11. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? Looking to throw. Right. And it's caught. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. A gain of 5, but not enough, leads to a 4th and goal.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Back to throw. Brooks. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle.
3 down, 3 down.
They don't want to repeat a first down. They'll keep it on the ground. And this will go as a short gain on what will be the final act of this first half. And just like that, on we head to half number 2. The Vikings have to like their position. They've got the lead. They get this football as well as we are back and underway for the second half. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. So here are the Vikings to take over. Remember, they're riding that 5-game winning streak, and right now in the driver's seat in this ball game as well. Second half begins with a run from Barkley. He finds an opening past the 40. And he'll get this all the way up to the 42-yard line. It's a gain of 16, and the Vikings have the first down as well. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Now Saquon Barkley. And he's got room. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. 13 yards as the Vikings pick up the first down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Right now, on first down, he'll dump this off to Cook. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
6 man. Check girls, check girls.
Now Wright on 1st and 10. Wide open receiver complete. And they move this all the way down to the 9. Call that a very strong gain of 24. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
On the carry, it's Cook. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Dalvin Cook, his 3rd touchdown now on the year as his guys continue to pour it on.
And while no one on the offensive line will get the 6 points next to their name, they should be credited with this one. Tremendous blocking to get the runner into the end zone.
A try here for the extra point. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. So this drive spans 7 plays, and it's capped off by the touchdown run coming from Dalvin Cook. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. The Cowboys offense now, they head out for their first possession of the second half. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half two.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second half?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use, just something to get you off to a quick start.
And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. 14 yards, good for a Cowboy first down. Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete. From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. Brooks now going to throw again. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
You know they wanted, you know they expected, they needed him to be sharp coming out after the half. Unfortunately, he missed his first 3 throws. I wonder if he got out late and missed his warm-up time.
The whole team did come out a little bit later than usual. I don't know, maybe there's something to that.
Must have been a heck of a halftime speech.
Yeah, maybe just trying to rally the troops back from this deficit. Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on 3rd. The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. Looking to throw. Brooks. And he's able to hook up with Michael Gallup. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 14 yards, good for a Cowboy first down. This quarterback now, 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Viking territory. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
And there's the pickup you want on first down. All offenses say, you get me 4 on first down, we'll take it. How about if you get 5? They'll really be happy.
2nd and 5. And now here's another interception. Picked off near the 29. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
Back to throw. Right. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. Call that a gain of 5 as the clock ticks inside of 2 minutes to go now in the 3rd.
In so many ways, throwing the hitch route is actually one of the safer things an offense can do. Get the ball out to the receiver as fast as possible, hope he's got man-to-man coverage, and hope that his athleticism wins on the perimeter. You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
It's an 8-yard pickup, and it'll be 2nd down. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. And he'll get a couple here down to the 22.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Again, it's Barkley. And Barkley did not get there. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. And his kick is good. And they're well on their way now as the lead grows even larger. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. Here's the Dallas offense now, heading back out onto the field. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate, and, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get them down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. Here's Brooks to throw again. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Mike Hughes. And the return will stop right around the 25. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used the calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
DeMarcus Lawrence in on the tackle.
57 to Mike. 57.
They'll go to Barkley again. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave them with a 4th down.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here.
Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. It's picked up. A live ball here, remember. Well, one of the few things that's gone right for them. Likely a little too late, but maybe a little feather in there.
I think so, and to me, they played that play without looking at the scoreboard, without worrying about where they were in the score, because things haven't gone right, as you noted, for them much of this game, but they gave great effort there and picked up a defense that's had its share of troubles in this one.
A solid run on 1st down, gain of 7, leaves them with a 2nd and 3. A good run, got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3.
Hey, Roy.
2nd and 3. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
So if we recount real quick, he had the touchdown earlier, and now he comes up with the sack here. No doubt about it, he's having himself a game.
Tight ends on the Ringo. Tight ends on the Ringo. 4 down. Check.
Now Brooks to throw. Off play action. And that is incomplete. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
They're already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down.
Ready?
Brooks throwing on 4th down. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. But they're going to wrap him up as he'll go down well short of a first. The Cowboys here unable to convert on 4th down. And the Vikings, they have the football now in excellent field position. They'll run on 1st down. Barkley, and brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. They get 14 there. 1st down, Vikings. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Looking to throw. Right. Eluding the pressure right. And he's going to keep it here. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Here's a give to Barkley. And he'll take this one down near the 15. Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back first downs.
Here we go, D. Here I come again. Here I come again. Go. Here I come again.
They'll run it again with Barkley. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now. That's going to be their second. They'll be left with one more plus the 2-minute warning. And we'll be back. On third down, Barkley. And he'll only get this to the 14 as he'll come up well short of the first down. The Cowboys signal for their third and final timeout. So that will leave them with no timeouts left. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how that affects things here in this fourth quarter. And his kick is good. And they're sitting pretty now as the lead grows even further. So this time the protection holds up for him just fine, and he's able to bang it through.
I think their special teams coach got the point across. He gave him a pretty good earful after the block earlier. And this time, there's no penetration, so they're able to pick up 3.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
And now here come the Cowboys.
Watch the run. Watch the run.
Now Brooks throwing on first down. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and abundant. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure. The backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
They'll get 6 on the dump off, but it'll bring up a fourth down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Vikings, they have the football now in excellent field position. They run with Barkley on first down, and he gets about 5 out of it. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
44, Mike, 44. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
They'll keep it on the ground. Barkley, and inside the 20 before he's brought down. 12 yards there. First down, Vikings.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
They'll go ahead and take the knee here, and the unbeaten season will continue. And a sight that's becoming familiar in this season. They remain undefeated, another win under their belt.
And they did it the way that they really want to. Taking a knee at the end of the game, that means you have the ball, you're in control, you dictate the final part of this ball game, and they did exactly that.
And the clock rolls down to 0. But, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Viking,
This ain't nothing for the pack. Got 16 sitting in the lap. Whole squad all dressing all black. Every single strikes ain't got the